Please forgive me that this video is a little late, but better late than never. Happy birthday, Black Mamba. August 23rd, 2020. Today, Kobe Bryant would have turned 42 years old. In honor of his legacy, here are 4 of some of his most memorable moments against the Utah Jazz. Number 4. Airball. May 12th, 1997. It was Game 5 of the playoffs, and with Byron Scott out with an injury, Robert Horry having been injected, and Shaquille O'Neal fouled out, the Lakers turned to their rookie in the final minutes.
Bryant for 3, another airball. He shoots back-to-back airball. Jazz basketball. That's hard to believe.
Not only missing 4 shots in clutch time, but airballing them, including 2 3-pointers, one that could have tied the game in Utah series clinching game.
Driving to the hoop, crashes in the tag, banks it in, no foul. Kobe Bryant with 11 points. Stockton left side. Stock low to Carmelo on the angle left. Makes a pass, backs up, 15-footer. Good! Carmelo! 32 points for Carmelo. 96-93. Jazz with the lead. Left side, Van Exel. Up top to Eddie Jones, jumping up, won't go. Rebound, holding. Back it in. Quick right, turn left. Oh, a rainbow. Shot won't go. Rebound, grabbed by Eddie Jones for the Lakers. Van Exel, Yo-Yo. Van Exel backs it out, straight away to Kobe Bryant. Bryant for 3. It's short again. Airball. The young rookie, 3 times. He shot airballs here at pressure. Stockton with
He finished 4 for 14 from the field and 0 for 6 from 3-point range. Years later, Bryant said of those misses, "It was early turning point for me in being able to deal with adversity, deal with public scrutiny and self-doubt. At 18 years old, it was gut check time, and it helped shape me."
It's over. I do believe. No. It's over. It's all over. Bears knocked the Lakers out. 4 games to 1.
Number 3. Kobe Bryant can't miss a shot.
For the Lakers, this extensive homestand continues. They've won 8 of 10 here at Staples, while Utah comes in at 13-3. That's the best record in the NBA. A look at the starting lineups. Andre Kirilenko has always done a good job against Kobe Bryant. Carlos Boozer in the midst of a terrific start last night, 23-16 in the win over San Antonio. Kwame Brown making his first start of the season. He starts instead of Andrew Bynum. And Kobe Bryant still working his way back from arthroscopic knee surgery, averaging 24 a ball game.
On November 30th, 2006, the Jazz came into this game as one of the best teams in the Western Conference at 13-3 with Carlos Boozer, Darren Williams, and Andre Kirilenko. But behind Bryant, the Lakers lit up the Jazz in a 132-102 victory as Bryant poured in 52 points, making 19 of 26 from the field, including a pair of 3-pointers and 12 of 15 from the foul line.
Game. Good play by Aaron Williams to stop the dribble on Bryant, who gets it right back. Draws the double, Boozer over to help, and somehow Bryant slipped away.
Oh, Mark, you mentioned hit with injuries throughout his career. That's probably the weakest part of his game, but he can shoot the ball once he finds his rhythm.
Here's Bryant through the foul. Yes! It counts, and a foul on Brewer.
Talk about finding your rhythm. Kobe now 5 for 6. He was 15 for 47 in his last 2 games. You knew he'd come out here with a purpose tonight, and he is feeling it. But Phil telling us before the game that around the New Year, Christmas and New Year, their schedule gets absolutely brutal.
Kobe Bryant, and Bryant shooting well. A brief rest, 6 of 11, 12 points for Bryant. And Here is Bryant off the spin, so he got
hard cuts. I mean, they put a lot of pressure on you defensively.
Here's Bryant, his eyes lit up when the 19-year-old C.J. Miles checked in. The steal by Parker. He has Walton with him. The trailer Bryant goes at Kirilenko and scores.
I don't know how many guys in the league can make that shot over Kirilenko. Maybe LeBron and a couple of others. He thought he had a pretty easy layup right here, and then he realizes, uh-oh, this is the guy that blocks 3 shots a game, and he throws it high off the glass with a little English, gets it to go.
Final seconds of the half. Bryant playing for a last shot, gets the pick. Bryant to the rim. Whoa! Serving up a facial. Hoppering, can he get it off on time? Nope, waved off, had it gone. And the crowd buzzing about that drive and stuff by Kobe Bryant.
Well, Kobe, you told us you didn't feel you'd be back in full form until January after the arthroscopic knee surgery. But you certainly look like you are tonight. What's the difference? How good do you feel tonight?
I feel pretty good. You know, it's the knee's getting better, it's getting stronger, so I feel pretty good.
Only 16 field goal attempts so far this year. You have 16 already here in this first half. What'd you decide to do tonight?
Just being more aggressive. You know, it's last game we struggled a little bit, and I feel like my teammates feed off of my confidence. So if I can come out, be more aggressive, be more assertive, I think they'll feed off of that.
All right, thanks a lot. Great first half. Kobe Bryant, very aggressive, 22 points.
As you mentioned, very quiet for Kobe and Lamar Odom. Bryant again! Able to extend and put it down.
The area you have to attack right there. As soon as the ball goes there, the defense has to react. If you're Kobe, you can just get up over the top of everybody and dunk it. And he actually just pushes it, forces it over the rim. Williams has worked on his conditioning. He hasn't lost that much weight, but he's gotten stronger and much more confident.
Kobe Bryant with a turnaround. Pistons now 10-5. They have won 7 in a row, and now Bryant is fouled by Williams. So Kobe will head to the line.
He's coming off 2 very poor games. He hates to lose, we know that. And he looks awesome tonight.
What a beautiful pass, Bryant.
Point last year, Marv, where some Jazz fans were wondering whether he was faking it. He has a house out here in L.A. He did until recently. Bryant with the hoop and the foul. But there was a lot of talk that Boozer was trying to find a way to get traded to the Lakers. And people were questioning his work ethic. And the Utah training staff said, look, this guy's got a severely strained hamstring.
That's the high on Steve Kerr look, and then finally 25 in San Antonio. And number 24, Kobe Bryant, now has 33 points. Bryant putting moves on Kirilenko, who does not go for it. And Bryant with the jumper.
15 out of 21 for Kobe Bryant, 35 points. This is vintage Kobe.
Touched by the Lakers, so Utah maintains possession.
Well, keep in mind, Andre Kirilenko has the wingspan of about a 7-footer, and he stays right with Kobe, extends his arm, and Kobe just shoots right over the top and drains the jumper. Well, they've got to continue to work hard on the glass. We talked about the rebounding at the beginning of the game. Utah has been dominant all season. Lakers, as Kirilenko picks up the foul on Kobe, which will result in 2 more free throws.
Although having their difficulties here tonight, Kobe Bryant on fire. He has hit his last 8 shots. Shot clock down to 8. Bryant for 3. Yes.
Oh, come on.
That's 9 straight makes for Kobe Bryant. He has 42. That's a season high.
17 out of 23 for Kobe, just sizzling.
Just under 3 minutes to play in the third. Bryant for 3. Yes. 10 consecutive shots for Kobe Bryant. He has 45 points.
That was from about 27 feet.
Lakers up by 20. And ready to play a shot of MVP. We're 15 games into the season. Luke Walton picks up number 4. Kobe Bryant, 45 points. He's hit 10 in a row, 2 straight from downtown.
I'm ready to give him the MVP award. Look at this one, about 4 feet behind that line. Lakers by 20. Welcome back to the Kobe Bryant Show. I mean, this has been ridiculous. This half, 23 points in the quarter for Kobe. On fire, 18 for 24. Just smoking.
He's hit his last 10 shots. Check up on Bryant, who shoots over and scores! That's 11 straight. He's tied a franchise record with 30 in this third quarter. 52 points for Bryant.
And even Jack Nicholson stood up. You know it's impressive when Jack gets off his feet.
Giving a standing ovation.
And Jackson doesn't even acknowledge him.
He played 34 minutes on the floor as the Lakers beat the Jazz by 30 points.
To San Antonio back in April of '78, and coincidentally did it against the Jazz when they played in New Orleans. Here's Odom with time running down. That's a three at the buzzer.
It's contagious.
Number 2. Last match in Salt Lake City.
Kobe Bryant visiting the Utah Jazz for the last time early on. Not treated well by Rudy Gobert, the block shot. Kobe tries again, backing his way in. The fadeaway jumper. It was his only bucket. He was 1 for 11 from the field, just 5 points.
On March 28, 2016, his final appearance in Utah was one to forget, as Bryant scored just 5 points on 1 of 11 shooting, including 0 of 4 from long range in a 48-point LA loss. 2 months earlier, in his second-to-last game in Utah, he also scored just 5 points on 2 of 8 shooting.
As leading big at the break, 64-37. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and even Kobe was impressed. The Jazz, up by 40 after 3, would win by 48. It's a franchise record, tying the largest margin of victory. The Lakers tied their franchise record by losing by 48 points. That's their largest margin in a loss. Kobe Bryant waves goodbye.
Number 1. Final NBA game.
This is Rodney Hood, who torched the Lakers for 30 first-half points in one of those games Hubie was talking about on March 20th.
Well, when you watch Utah, they are the youngest team in the league in regards to service and then also in age. But they have a lot of talent here.
Bryant showing young legs as he got to the basket, but Kobe couldn't finish, and he's 0 for 3 in his farewell game.
On April 13th, 2016, it would be the final time that Kobe Bryant would play in the NBA. Bryant saved his best for last, and the NBA fans couldn't have asked for a better ending to a legendary career. Scoring 60 points to lead the Lakers to a come-from-behind victory. It did take him a career-high 50 shots to get there, as he made 22 field goals, including 6 three-pointers, and added 10 of 13 from the foul line.
Kobe to the basket.
Oh, pretty.
And one.
As one of these energy guys comes off the bench, 6'7", 6'8", but he give you 20 minutes and he's going to point, he's going to get the points, he's going to rebound, he's going to block shots, and he's what they call a 50-50 guy, getting everything that's loose.
Kobe.
Oh,
Jackson 2. Look at Kobe. Give me the ball. Feeling it. Firing. Oh, got them all. It's just great to see on Kobe's farewell night. There's one of the greats in his own right, Hall of Famer Shaquille O'Neal, courtside.
Well, you know,
Bryant on the drive.
Nice.
When he tore the Achilles, the Lakers took time out, and Kobe shuffled to the bench, shuffled back out, shot and made both fourth-quarter free throws to tie the game. And then the Lakers gave a foul, and Kobe came out. Here he is for 3.
Nice.
Laker fans have not been able to celebrate their team for so long. Kobe behind the back, Russell between the legs, Randall. really had a love for the game. His grandfather would send videotapes over to Italy as Russell hits the first.
The injuries that he had with the Achilles, the knee where he went to Germany for the blood you know, the circulation of the blood, then the elbow, all right, then the bad finger.
After that last hoop, after the Hayward miss, Julius Randle leads it the other way. Kobe off the wing. Hayward staying right with him. Bryant scores anyway.
And you say,
no. Bryant corrals the rebound, his third of this farewell evening. Fans start to stand when he gets some space. Couldn't get the roll on the three, but he's going to have another shot at it. To the basket, Kobe. Hayward has it taken away by Randle, and Clarkson's ahead of the field. Whoa! Team goes to the post-Kobe era after tonight. Big offseason for the Lakers. Bryant on the drive to the basket, hangs and scores.
there you go.
He made the right call. He would tell you, always have the utmost respect. He told that to Steve Ashburn, a terrific journalist for the NBA.com. Kobe baseline over Neto has 32. This to 6. Bryant has most of the points. That lob by Huertas is thrown away. Hayward tries again this time, and that is the 431st out of his 1,346 games. So just under a third. Hits the three. So
He's tired. There's no doubt about it. You can see it right now. He's walking slowly, but watch when he gets the ball, how he goes quickly shifting gears. Oh, pretty move.
Russell with the
very instrumental on who was coming here.
going to the basket. Huertas is seeking Kobe for three.
Yes.
Headed being the other, obviously the size of the league impacting that. Jordan didn't do it against the Bulls. Bryant here hits another three. 43. What a
Professional players in the league. We have 9 players from Brazil this year. I think that would surprise a lot of people.
45 is what Byron Scott has referred to him as. He and Kobe have a very special, unique bond. Bryant gets to the basket and has scored away in the hands of Kobe. We'll see if he gets 50 here. Bryant going to the basket. Kobe Bryant. Final minute 30. Bryant from 14 has 50. Round. Kobe's got the Lakers' last check. Bryant for three. Got by Russell.
Here they have a chance.
The Lakers down 1. Will Kobe give them one last gamer?
The Lakers beat the Jazz by 5 points. What was your favorite Kobe Bryant against the Utah Jazz moment? What other moments should I have added in this video? Let me know in the comment section. And please remember to subscribe and hit that like button for future content. Thank you.
Once upon a time, there was a young basketball player who had dreams of becoming one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
My name is Kobe Bryant. I'm 17 years old. With the hunger, the motivation, and a desire to be the best possible basketball player that I could be.
He worked day and night, every day, for years and years and years and years and years. And as time went on, 20 years had passed, and he felt that he had accomplished all that he set out to accomplish. But what he come to realize is that the goal that he set out initially of becoming the greatest of all time was a very fickle one. And what he realized that the most important thing in life is how your career moves and touches those around you and how it carries forward to the next generation. But he realized that's what makes true greatness. The story would be about transformation of a kid looking inwardly to then growing up and understanding the importance and the power is looking outward.
It's a great feeling to know that you set a goal for yourself
we were able to reach that goal and to knock it down. If I had the power to turn back time, I would never use it. I think about it. Because then every moment that you go through means absolutely nothing, but you can always go back and do it again. To be able to have the power to go back and re-experience those things it's silly to me.
When you take that jersey off for the final time, how do you think you're going to feel?
Very at peace with it, and I'm very thankful, for the 20 years that I've had.